So, hi kids,
Hi, good afternoon.
welcome to the first Build Robots, Build Your Scratch on the Citizen School Robotics class. This is the fall session of 2013. My name is Mayur and we have,
Hi, my name is Praveen Desai.
and today we will be teaching you how to build a basic robot from the scratch. So to start, as a planner, you should have this book because this book gives you all the plans, right Praveen?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Uh,
Before we embark on any project, it is absolutely important that we have a good sense of what's the ultimate goal and the plan to reach that goal.
Correct.
So this book is pretty much our
This is like the blueprint.
blueprint for that.
And in the team of two of us, I'm the builder, so my job is to build the stuff, and he is my planner. So his job is to plan and ensure that I'm building the right stuff. Okay, so that's how you have to, in a team, you have to work together. Everyone focuses on one part to make everything work. All moving parts put together makes the working thing. Okay, so what are we going to make today? This is what we are going to make. So we should always have the end objective very clear, that what is it that we are going to do, right? Because only then we can achieve towards it. So if you are going to make a robot, you should know what you're going to make, how it looks, how it feels, and then you have to break it down into smaller pieces of what all we need, right? Ron?
Absolutely.
So
let's
let's get started. We have like various steps involved and there are multiple pieces. So we have like put all of the stuff together on this table.
Yeah.
Praveen can.
Yeah. As a team, what we would want you to learn is given the pieces, and we call them resources in project parlance. How do we ensure that we have the right resources and we keep them organized? So please make sure that you don't lose any of the piece. Please make sure that the person who's playing the role of planner keeps them well organized so that when your builder needs the resources, you should be able to hand them over immediately. Otherwise, your project will get delayed. So you don't want your builder to be starved of resources.
Correct, absolutely. And that's what Praveen is going to ensure when I build the robot over here. So we will keep the pages open, the building instructions open right in front of our eyes so that we don't lose anything. And Praveen is going to give me the equipment required for step 1. So this is what we need: one motor and 2 of these black plastic pieces, as you may see. This is what we need. And what are we going to do? We are going to put them in place. So this is how you have to hold it. The holes should come up, and then you just press these black pieces into 2 opposite holes. So that's what is all step 1 is. So what's there in step 2, Praveen?
So step 2, you get these 2 pieces, and let's follow what's given in our blueprint in order to complete the step 2.
Yeah. So this is what we are going to do. We will first take the big black stick. Okay. I will start inserting it from the opposite side. This side had the black pieces from the opposite side. And you can see there are notches. So there is only one way in which this can be fixed. And I'll just push it a little. It is getting stuck somewhere. Yeah. It's a bit tricky sometimes.
A little bit tight.
Yeah. And what you have to do is, keep one portion out and second portion only big enough for this to fit in. So I will now take the gray piece to lock it, and see the second portion is just big enough to fit on this. Okay.
Fantastic. We're doing good. So we're on to step 3.
So step 3, we will lock this portion. And to do this, what do we need, Ram?
We have 3 pieces, 4 pieces rather.
Okay.
And
So
here we go.
So first thing, you take this small 3-piece thing, insert it such that it locks into these 3 portions. So just lock it. Once you have locked this, we have to lock the axle with this yellow thing. This yellow thing is again notched, so it will go in over here. and gets
Interesting.
fixed. And now what you have to do is, if this side is pointing away from you, it's pointing away from you, on the other side, on the opposite side, we will have to insert these two black ones. And how do we insert them? They go into the last two holes. So it goes into this hole in the end and the second hole. And the rule is these two are in the opposite direction of this step. Okay, so this axle and these two notches go in the opposite direction.
Very nice.
So I think, yeah.
We're on to step 4.
Okay.
So far, I hope you are following us. We are on to step 4 now, and we have 3 parts that are required to complete step 4.
Okay.
So here are they.
So step 4, we will take this portion. This has 13 holes in it. Okay, we take this one. And how we are going to play with this is, the last 2 holes over here will fit into the last 2 notches which are coming from here. Okay, and when you do that, just push it lightly, you will see that it actually rests over this gray area over here. And once you have done that, you have to take these 2
Small components.
small components over here.
And you will have to look for
This one, yeah. These 2 small components over here, the blue ones. What you will see is this has a ring on it. One side is small and one side is long on the ring. Okay. The smaller side will go inside this stay. One on the third hole and one on the first hole.
Right.
Okay, that's how it will go in. And once it goes in there, we are good.
So I think this completes an important component of the project. This is
Yes.
in any big project wherein you are building something very big. It is important that you keep tab on smaller milestones, how you're making progress towards the goal. So this is
True.
our first big milestone in making the robots.
Yeah.
So
We are like done 20%.
congratulations, great stuff.
Good job, Praveen. Thank you.
Job here. So hope you guys are with us, you're following it. So we'll now step 5. I mean, it is a big step.
Yep.
It has many components. So let's go
So
about it in a very
Let us
systematic
see
fashion.
what is it that we want to achieve in the step 5. So we would be making something like this T on the step 5, and let's see what all components we need to make it. A lot of them actually.
So we've got all of them organized for
So
project Mayur. So this is the
we
big
have
component.
one big component with 7 holes. We have another one L-shaped component,
Then we have 2 red components.
2 red ones, like what you see here.
And then we have these 2.
These 2 black ones, which we will need.
And then this one.
The
gray
gray one that we will need. We will need 1 small black portion.
So they all match Mayur? Or what?
And there is one thing.
One, okay. Nice.
So we have got 2 small black ones, but we actually need the bigger one. So let me just pull that. There they are. So you will use these 2 black ones. So if you will see, they have a broader side on one end and the slimmer side on the other end. So this is what we will need, I think. So kids, see. Now, do you see how similar they are? So typically you will get confused and
Yeah.
you have to, be very careful in reading the manual.
Yeah.
Be very, very careful over there.
Yeah, just make sure spend an extra minute or so in making sure that you understood all the components, you got all the components before you start the step.
Exactly. That will save you a lot of
Lot of
time.
time.
It will save you a lot of time. So let's start making this. So we will start with this 7-hole thing. On the top hole, you will insert this gray one.
Yes.
Okay. Now you will see it flows freely, so we have to lock it somehow. And to lock it, we will use these 2 black ones. So the trick is keep it somewhat, balanced on both sides. So this gray thing should be equal on both the sides, and then you insert it, And when you insert the black one on top of this gray one, it will like kind of lock this T. So now you see this T is locked, unlike which was not there earlier. So it got locked. Once you have done this, take these red ones and insert them on both the sides. So one red goes in here and second red goes in here.
Wonderful.
Right for me?
Yep.
Okay.
Very nice.
Now once you have done that, take these black ones, and the trick is the broader side goes on the red. Okay. So I'll take one over here, and on the other side I'll take the other one. So it looks like a big T, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. Now we will take this L-shaped portion, okay, and it will click onto this side. So you just insert it well and insert it to the back. So you will see that there is something getting projected out while this thing is fixed, okay, and it should be facing towards you, okay. While since this is a round thing, but just just to let you know, one notch goes up and the second notch should face towards you. And once you have done that, take the last small piece, and that piece will go on top of this notch, the one hole which was going upwards on that. So that's how you will create one full piece on this. And once you have created that, you pick up your motor back again, okay, and in this motor, remember there was this blue notch on the third hole that we had put in. We will use this last hole of this T and put it inside in a way that the longer side, is towards the, hold on, let me just show you. So you have the notch, right, this way, and this projection should be towards the notch, okay, alright, and there you go.
Yeah, I think it fits in well.
Yeah, that's how it will like just fit, okay.
Very nice. This completes another big step.
Yeah, it does, yeah, you'll have to like keep it somewhat simpler, okay.
With that, step 6.
So that was a bit
That was a big one.
complicated one.
Yeah. So, but there's more complicated stuff following. So,
Yes.
have fun.
It always gets tougher, okay? It never gets easier. So.
Exactly.
So the next one we are going to make is a bit more complicated. It looks more like a child seat to me, maybe, but yeah. That's how it looks, okay? And it has a lot of components in it.
So you will start with this.
So this is the first component, very easy to pick up. It's something like a L shaped at an angle. It's not proper L. It is not. It's like more of a check mark kind of a thing. You will need one big size number 10 stick. You will need one small grey colored size number 5 stick.
Yeah. And it is hard to go wrong with these. I think what you might go wrong with are the components like this. Or components like this.
True.
Okay.
Because whenever you are in confusion, you can take the stick, put
Check
it
it
on this, and check the size. The size matches your.
It should exactly match.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And
now these two small grey ones. Remember, we use them to lock the shaft.
And here they've said how many numbers are needed. Correct?
Yeah.
So you should know that you'll need 2 of them.
Okay.
Here's another easy one.
It's a small 3 one. We will use it for locking purposes. And we need 6 of those.
Small ones. Yeah.
So it looks really funny, right? It has hole on both the sides. So there's a plus shape here and there's a round shape here. So it's like a 90-degree angle perpendicular.
And these are the ones I get most confused with.
Yes.
I always have trouble identifying whether these are the ones that are right.
And you know why that is the case? Because on the manual they show it as black, but they are actually blue. And why that happened? So if you go to the start of the manual, they have shown it that what was black in the previous version of the manual has now become blue. So, whenever you will see this black thing, you have to actually swap it with the blue one. Okay? So it's really confusing for me.
Yeah. And this is a very, very important skill that as a planner, as a builder, you will need to have all of your life. looking at a manual, looking at what you got,
Yeah.
trying to interpret it and
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
You're going to, if you're bought some furniture from IKEA, you would have seen it all the time.
True,
You would have
true.
seen your parents do it.
True.
Sometimes stuff get right. Sometimes you end up building.
Yeah, yeah.
You make mistakes,
That's
but
true.
you just
But
figure
that's
it out.
what the fun, right?
That's the fun, exactly.
Okay. So what
Don't
is
be
this-
afraid of making mistakes. I mean, the point is, if you feel something is going wrong, I mean, just take a look at the picture, ask us.
Ask us and
And-
we'll get there to help
yeah.
you. Okay. All right. So now we take this big black stick, number 10, and put it out to the top notch. You will see this L shape has the top notch and the bottom notch in a plus shape. Rest all of them are like holes, round, but this one is in plus. And again, the basic rule is, keep it like 50-50 in the center. So this one is in center and, almost 50% on both the sides. Same is the case for the smaller one, it's like a 50-50, almost there, right? So you will get something like this. Now once you have got this thing done, on the top, remember we had put these 6 of them, so on the top you will put them, and putting this is pretty straight, you cannot go wrong. The notch is a plus which will go in this, and the hole has to stay on the bottom. That's the rule, right? So same here, the notch goes in this and the hole stays in the bottom. So that's how you fit it, okay? And same thing you have to do on the bottom side, but on bottom side each will have 2 of them, not just one.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't forget you have 6 and you have to use them all. Don't leave it. And how you're going to fix it? The hole will come on top, unlike bottom on the other one. So
Right.
again, it may get sticky.
What the position and the game demands.
True, so true. Okay, so coming back to this one, now we have fitted all those 6
Fantastic.
holes.
Looks good.
Now these 2 small notches, they will go on the black ones. Okay, so take a look. It gets sticky sometimes.
Okay. I struggle with these things a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
they're like so small and tiny. Every time I get worried that I'm going to break them.
Yeah, you do. And you have to be gentle with them, otherwise you will break them. So,
And if it breaks,
It
you're
breaks.
not going to make any progress. You're done.
you
Unless you find a replacement part. So
Okay. Now, there were those small 2 things which
Yes.
Ram kept to himself just to tell you guys that, a planner is important. A builder cannot do anything without a planner. Okay, so I'll take these black ones and I will put them on these 2 holes which you see in the front. So
right.
there goes number 1, there goes number 2. I'll have to be gentle, otherwise I might break it. Okay, there goes these 2, and then comes the third one, the one with 3 holes, and both the holes, the end holes, will go into this one. And with that, we have completed
6.
this.
Wonderful.
So
So this is coming along very well. Look at this. So
Yeah.
we've done
And
this
now-
first 1 and 2, and there's a third step.
And now, once we have built all of this, see this corner edge hole, right? This hole will go into this blue one. And while I'm doing that, this portion, this stick, will go into this first hole. And while I'm doing that, it has to go into this hole as well, the one on the edge. So I have to insert it in 3 places at the same time.
This is
So how do you start? Okay, you start with this one, the black one. You push it in there. You align both of them in a straight line. Okay. Let me show you in this way so that you can see it very clearly. Right? It is aligned over here. Right? You can see it right here. Okay. Now once you have done that, simply slide it in, and now push it slowly. So now you see everything got fixed. This portion is coming out from here. It got locked here. It got locked here. See?
beautiful.
That's how.
Beautiful.
Now that
Okay.
was a step.
That was big. So I'll switch to the other side. I think with this we completed a major milestone. This is
Yes.
like almost we're half done.
We are half done.
We'll get to that side for the second half.
एक मिनट सर कैमरा बंद करो